This year we have a lot to think about when we're sitting at the Seder table. We can think about what we read in the papers, the lies that are printed that the only obstacle to peace in the Middle East is 1,600 apartments in East Jerusalem. Of course, Israel should not have made a housing announcement while Vice President Biden is visiting Jerusalem. But 1,600 apartments in Jerusalem, which Israel has always said is the undivided capital of the state of Israel, is not the obstacle to peace. The obstacle is the 40% of the Palestinians that adhere to the philosophy of Hamas, a terrorist organization, calling for the destruction of Israel. That's the obstacle to peace. The obstacle to peace is the double standard in the world. Divestment from who? Has anyone ever heard of divestment from Saudi Arabia? Do you ever hear of divestment from Syria? Do you ever hear of sanctions finally landing against Iran? We've been talking about it for years. Nothing. When it comes to the state of Israel, everyone is ready to divest. Resolutions are in the pocket. As I've said many, many times, you can always tell if you drive in New York by 42nd Street and the lights are on and it's at night, you can always tell what they're doing. Drafting another resolution to condemn Israel. The only time the lights are on at night is when it's against Israel. When it's against any other country in the world, the United Nations goes home at 5 o'clock. And that is the double standard that we confront. And it's something that the Wiesenthal Center fights here in the United States and around the world. It's something that we fight on the campuses. When there's divestment in Berkeley, when there's a program that interrupts the Israeli ambassador in Irvine, the Wiesenthal Center is there on the front lines. We ask for your support, and with your support, we will be able to stand up to these bigots and these hypocrites and make the case for Israel and the Jewish people. For all these reasons, we ask you, as you sit down with your families on Pesach, to recall the Exodus, to remember the work of the Simon Wiesenthal Center. These are difficult times. We need your support. We're able to do all that we do on the front lines because for 30 years we've had your consistent support and friendship, and we need it again on this Pesach. Wishing you and your families a very happy and kosher Pesach.